Hello, Reed. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Euro 20's Watchalong on That's Football with me, Mark Goldbridge, and the big star of the show, you. That's enough ass kissing. I never do that. But it's the big game. It's the big one for me. I mean, look, Bruno. He came from Sporting like Cristiano. And we've got Cristiano and Bruno on the same pitch tonight. So really, this evening, as well, we've got 61,000 fans in a ground in Hungary as well. So we're going to see a packed stadium, which is exciting in itself. But we're also going to see Bruno Fernandes, and we're also going to see Cristiano Ronaldo. And yes, very, very excited for this. João Felix has been murdered by Bruno Fernandes. Apparently, Bruno Fernandes is just a penalty taker, and you know what? He's not that good. But yet, Portugal will pick him ahead of João Felix, who is a very, very good player. So, you know what? Can't believe it. Absolutely can't believe this game's here. And the exciting thing is that this is the last two games of the opening stage of the Euros. So after the France-Germany game, which we'll also be doing a watch-along on this channel as well. Got Craig joining me for that one a little bit later. Really, 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 really exciting to see how these teams go. And I think, you know what? After a good start to the Euros, I thought that Spain were a little bit boring last night, shall we say. They were a little bit boring last night, Spain. But all in all, it's been a good tournament. And we're going to see what I would say is probably the two favourites now. I mean, look at beautiful Budapest. It looks absolutely fantastic, Mark. Absolutely incredible. I am Gary Barlow. Me and Mark Owen and Howard, did I tell you we did a pop concert there once, Mark? We did a pop concert. It was absolutely incredible. We sung all the hits. Never forget. Could it be magic? That's about back for good. It was absolutely incredible. And that is absolutely incredible. We've got Hungary with 61,000 fans in Hungary against Portugal. Massively excited about this one. As you can probably tell, I'm pumped up for this. You got to pump it up. Bruno. Portuguese Magnifico. I can't wait for it. Score predictions. Yeah, that would be wrong of me not to do a score prediction before I actually go and give you the team news. So, score prediction, I'm going to go with... What am I going to go with? I'm going to go with a Portuguese win by 3-0. You know what? I nearly even said 4-0. 3-0 to Portugal. They've got people like Ruben Diaz at the back. They'll be all right at the back. Hungary, I think, are missing their best player. And yeah, I'm going to go comfortable win with Portugal. And look, you know what? As much as I love Bruno Fernandes, and everybody knows I love Bruno Fernandes, as much as I love Bruno Fernandes, I love Cristiano Ronaldo more. It's only because he's not wearing a Manchester United shirt anymore, or at the moment, pending on the download maybe. It's only because he's not wearing a Manchester United shirt at the moment that I'm bigger on Bruno. But I love Cristiano. I absolutely love Ronaldo. I would love him to get a few goals tonight. So let's see what happens with that. But let's go through the team news. Swoo, as I call it. Swoo. Ow! I've got a bit of cramp actually. I just want to let people know about that. I have got a little bit of cramp. Right, let's go through the... I just had a bowl of shreddies and I ate it quite quick, so I've got a bit of stomachache. Patricio in goal. Nelson Semedo. Semedo is at right back because Cancelo has gone out with COVID. That's not a girlfriend. He's gone out the tournament with COVID, the horrible virus that has ruined the last 18 months for everybody. He's not gone out for a date with a girl called COVID. She ain't never getting a date. Pepe, Guerrero, Carvalho, Danilo, Bernardo Silva, Bruno, Jota, Cristiano Ronaldo, who is wearing the number 7 shirt. There you go. Their bench is good though. I mean, Fonte, bit crap. I'd rather have Fonze. Moutinho, Andre Silva's a good striker. Watch out for him. Lopez, Ferreira Silva, Renato Sanchez. A lot of you will know about him. Neves, Goncalves, Da Silva, Zaqueiro, Olivero, and Olivero, I think, is... Zaqueiro is João Felix. I don't know why the BBC always call him that, because his name's João Felix. People get confused. Number 23 is João Felix. He's on bench. Tavero, Mendes and Olivero. As for Hungary, I don't know. I didn't Hungary used to have a player who played for West Brom? I seem to remember that. But Gulashi, Botka, Orban, Zali, Lovrensk, Klenheisler, Nagy, Schaefer, Fiola, Sale. There you go. No comment on Hungary. Literally have got nothing to say about Hungary. But realistically, I do have something to say about Hungary. They are basically the team that's going to get beaten by all the other teams. So Germany, France, Portugal will beat them. So goal difference could be quite important, really. Drink more water, says Cristiano Ronaldo. I'll have some. I did feel like a sip of water, actually. Can't beat a bit of water. The goalkeeper is from Leipzig. You're right, CD1. Well done. Any other things about Hungary? I quite like goulash. He's not a player. It's a dish. I do like that. And get into the comments anyway. Let's have a look. Super chat. I had a Hungarian girlfriend circa 2017. She left me for someone else and went back to Budapest. Come on, Portugal, says Nick P. It's personal. It's personal for Nick P. It's personal. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. You're very welcome. I've got Craig with me this evening. So that will be interesting for the Germany-France game. He better be supporting Germany. That's all I'm saying. He's a bloody Liverpool fan. He's not claiming France. Pogba plays for France. Pogba plays for Manchester United. You know, there's no reason for a Liverpool fan to be supporting France. You know, get your own club. Go and support Germany. Although they haven't got any German players. Jurgen Klopp's German. Yeah. You've got to... Yeah, Craig is... I'll tell you what, it's Germany against France tonight. Got Craig from Anfield Agenda on. He can support Germany because his manager is Jurgen Klopp. And I'll be supporting France because I have got Paul Pogba. And he can pick the pipe. He can pick the peas out of that. Definitely. Okay. I'm pumped up for this one. As a Hungarian, I'm just glad we made it this far. Xander, that's the sort of attitude I like. You know, doesn't want to win, just happy to be here. You know, cheap date. You're the sort of person I'd like to take out for it. No, I wouldn't actually. You know, I wouldn't. That doesn't even make any sense. Bruno. He came from Sporting like Cristiano. Just enjoying life, says Advath. I'm enjoying life as well. The sun is out. Not that crap lying paper. The real sun. Not the newspaper. The sun in the sky. The sun in the sky. Is it a sun? Is it a planet? Not going down that road. But the sun is in the sky. It's been a beautiful day. And although there was no 2 o'clock kickoff, it meant I could go in the garden and kick the ball about. I was back in 96. Gaza volleyed it into the flowers, took their head off a rose, and not a woman called Rose, an actual rose. And now we're down to sit down with you good people for what hopefully... Well, look, you know, I don't normally find a game interesting when I think someone's going to get smashed. But in this instant... I'm here for the stat padders. I'm here for the Ronaldo and Bruno, who arguably are the two biggest stat padders in football. And stat padding's not a bad thing. Ronaldo scores goals, Bruno gets goals and assists, and absolutely up for this one, as I'm sure many of you are. I think we're going to get a good game, a very good game. I think Hungary will surprise a lot of people, says Brinjar, and that Portugal won't dominate the game like some believe. Well, I don't hope you're right, but you could be right. I'm not going to pretend that you are right. I'm just going to say that you could be right. Because at the end of the day, they have... Let's have a look at Hungary. I tell you what, let's have a look at Hungary's most recent results. Hungary's most recent results go like this. I've probably spoken about them before. Yeah, we did it last night. They drew with Ireland. They only beat Cyprus 1-0. They beat Andorra 4-1. I could beat Andorra 4-1 on my own. 3-0 against San Marino. That's a crap score. 3-3 with Poland. They beat Turkey 2-0 in November. So, you know, they're not going to be terrible, Hungary. 1-1 with Serbia. Beat Iceland. Drew with Russia. Beat Serbia again. Beat Bulgaria. So they're not awful. They're not awful, to be fair. They're not awful. But what we're talking about here is we're talking about one of the favourites for the tournament in Portugal. So that's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about anything else. Having said that, Portugal themselves are a team that historically are quite boring. You know, I do like Portugal, but they've always been a bit of a team that's all about defence. They're a bit like a Portuguese Italy. So it could go down that route. But I think actually, just like Italy, as we saw on Friday, there's a bit of an evolution going on in Portuguese football where they've got so much attacking talent that they should be a team that go and but I also would say this: Hungary are probably going to park the bus, and what I don't want to see, I really, really don't want to see this. I'll hint here. What I really don't want to see is another Sweden versus Spain. Nobody wants another Sweden versus Spain. Nobody wants another Sweden versus Spain, unless you're Swedish. Okay, let's have a look here. Hi Mark, good games today. Interesting who will finish top of the group. France are favourites, but I have my money on Portugal topping this group, says Vignesh. And why don't Hungary just have something to eat, Mark, says Sam. You knew that was going to come out. I do just want to... This was something we were talking about yesterday. Euro tournament tree. That's what I wanted to have a look at. So, England are in group... What group are England in? England are in Group F, Group D. England are in Group D. So if England win Group D, they will play at 6 o'clock on Tuesday, the 29th of June, against the second place from this group, which could be France, Germany or Portugal. So that's interesting for England. England will finish top of that group. So England are going to play the top team in this group. Interestingly, if England finish second in their group, they'd play the second team from Group E, which would be Sweden, Poland, Slovakia or Spain. So you're going to get... It'd be beneficial for England to finish second in the group, really. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to take on all comers. Okay, Mark, you seem in a much better mood on That's Football in comparison to United stand. Shows how depressing it is to talk about United, says Ben Anderson. You know what it is, Ben? It's because we're watching football. I think that's what it's about for me. It's because we're watching football. And I think with United, I can't stand the way the clubs run. And, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm watching UK Gold with Man United. Because, you know, unfortunately, some of our fans are... You know, like... Christmas Day, you open up and you get like a PS5 and you're really excited. Imagine the following Christmas, you get a PS5. You go, oh, I've been here before. Good present, but I've been here before. That's what I feel about this Jadon Sancho transfer. And I feel like all these United fans who are going, oh, I can't wait for Sancho news, I can't wait for Sancho news. They're like the fake fan that goes, oh, you know, it's another PS5. I don't mean they're fake United fans, but I just don't get the excitement for... I mean, I get the excitement of signing Jadon Sancho. He's a good player. I think he's got potential to be a great player. But it's a repackaged present from last year that we should have got last year. And I think that's my issue with this whole United thing. It's like the summer doesn't feel exciting to me as a United fan because we're basically taking ages to do a deal we should have done last summer. So I think that's my issue with it, really. Anyway, score prediction from me for this game is 3-0. Hopefully we will get over the line. The game is about to start very soon. We have got a timer because it's just me, although I don't know where it is. It is there. What happens if I press a start on it? Will it actually appear? Why is it not appearing? Oh, it does appear. There we go. I was a bit thrown by the timer there. It's bantering me. So there you go. So the players are on pitch. Let's get it on. I am doing the game tonight. Yeah, I've got Craig with me tonight. Both games today are me. All of me. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Oh yeah. I hate that song. I absolutely hate that song. Don't even know why I would sing it. Hungarian. Another Hungarian. They're just, all I can see is Hungarians. We are 55 subscribers away from 427,000. So let's see if we can do it just before kickoff. Smash that subscribe button, bottom right hand corner. Let's see if we can get to 427,000 subscribers before kickoff. Somebody said you could hit 450 by the end of the Euros. Maybe we could. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, click the button, bottom right hand corner. Get involved. Everybody is welcome on here. I hope you're all downloaded top 11 this morning. What a game. I'm so addicted. I what I was thinking about before I went live? I was thinking, I wonder if I can get away with playing top 11 whilst watching this game. And I thought, no, they won't like it. Rashford 1, Hungary 0, says Paul Not Nice. Yes, that would work really well if England played Hungary. That would work really well. I see what you did there. Mark, let me hear you sing David Gray, Sail Away, says Stuart Bates. Sail away with me, honey. I put your hand in my hand. Sail away with me, honey, now. Sail away with me. What will be, will be. I wanna hold it. You have to know who David Gray is to know that. Right, Penaldo, says Random. You see, you're just all haters. You're all haters. 3-0 is what I'm going to go with. 73,000. I think this is why I'm excited. We're watching a game with... I nearly swore. We're watching a game with a packed out stadium. There's people there. There's no empty seats. It's not like the Etihad pre-COVID. This is a proper stadium. I don't know whether we'll get it again. Do we get it again? I don't know. Is there any other games here in Hungary? I don't know. I can't. I can neither confirm or deny. But this one is in Budapest. I think they had quite a lot in Russia, didn't they? Budapest has got Hungary versus France on Saturday, so that'll have a load of people in it. And they've got Portugal versus France next Wednesday. So 3 games for Budapest. Oh, they've also got a knockout game as well. Budapest. Big up Budapest. Well done. It's exciting. Look at that. A packed out stadium. It's crazy. You know what? It feels so good. Don't you know that it hurts so good? It feels so good. But it's but so good to see a packed out stadium. So here we go, kickoff time. The only good thing about Hungary, let me get the timer right. Nick P says the only good thing about Hungary are the thermal spas and paprika, which I love. I love paprika on chips, Nick P. Everything else is rotten to the core, leaves you in tears. Nick P doesn't like Hungary because he got dumped by a Hungarian girl. Well, I say it was a Hungarian girl. I don't want to be sexist, Nick P. Did you say it was a girlfriend, or did you just say you got dumped by a Hungarian? It could have been a Hungarian boy. You never know. And who cares in this world that we live in? Come one, come all. Right, kick off the game. Kick it off the game. There we go. We're off. Mark, people saying about Darren Fletcher should search up the role technical director as it's got nothing to do with transfers, says Connor Lee. Mark, I respect you, but not fair to always target Man City. You're not on United stand, says Shubham. Mark, Portugal team is total quality. Even players on the bench United should consider buying. Cheer on Bruno and Ronnie, says Andy and Bruno, who's his German Shepherd. Thank you for the super chats coming in. Well, of course, they've got Ruben Diaz at the back as well, Portugal. So They are a team that I think can go toe-to-toe with France. And looking at Cristiano Ronaldo, I tell you what I'm really looking forward to tonight, this game. Look at all the fans! Look at all the fans! There's no empty seats. Look at it. It makes me want to cry. It really does make me happy. Look at all those fans. Look at it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Mark, Portugal are the best. Face it, says Martin. But it's a beautiful sight. But then on the bench, they've got social distancing chairs. What's that all about? But look at all those fans. But no, I'm really looking forward to seeing Cristiano Ronaldo, because there are people out there that think that Cristiano Ronaldo is a player that's that is finished. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Somebody was asking about one of their players. I think he's injured, and I don't even want to start pronouncing his name. I'm not going to watch any Copa America games now. Yeah, the lad I can't pronounce his name, Shabushai, is injured, as Christina says. Deepak says, there's a reason Juventus want to offload Ronaldo, because he's stopping progress of their players, and United wants him, and that's a big L. Well, I hope he shuts you up, Deepak. I don't want to be rude, but I really hope that sentence gets rammed down your throat. Because I believe in Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think that let's have a look whether Cristiano Ronaldo is crap or not. Let's have a look. Do you rate Pepe, Mark? Says Vignesh. He seems to have been around a long time. Pepe. I've got to be honest, I'm not mad on this Portugal kit. There's Jota, gets tackled. Good start though. I hope to see the UK like this soon, says Teddy. Well, I don't know what's happening with the Wembley, because we were meant to be sort of having full capacity stadiums from next Monday, but they've put it back for 4 weeks. But then somebody was saying that there's going to be 40% capacity at Wembley for the semi-finals. So that'd be quite nice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Mark, is Tonali a good signing for defensive midfielder? Well, he's not even in the Italian squad. Good tackle by Semedo. And he wins a free kick there. If Semedo I don't think Dalot was on the bench for Portugal. Yeah. Wembley will be 50%, says Jamie Hugel. I don't know when that kicks in though, Jamie. But I mean, 50% is better than 25%. They had a good chance there. Jota probably should have scored. But it's a free kick now for Bruno to whip in. Bernardo Silva's over it as well. Look at that stadium. Bruno takes the free kick. Pepe, he should have scored. He should have scored. Wow, free kick. He's given a foul. Suraj says Germany are going to win tonight. I can't see anything other than a France win. I think they are the dominant force. France. I don't think that they will be beaten. I think they are firm favourites. I'd watch the Copa. I might do a watch along for the Copa America final if it's a good one. Hi mate, what's the game? And when is the final? Hi mate, what's the game on and how you doing? I'm good, Charlie, and the game is on ITV in the UK. Yeah, a lot of people saying France are going to win this. Video yourself crying when Scotland beat England, says Clark. Well, I'll be doing a watch along, so I don't need to video myself because it'll be there for people to watch. But, you know, it's 11 against 11. This is probably the biggest game of Scotland's life, history. And I'm sure they're all watching Braveheart now, trying to get pumped up for the game. Who knows? Maybe they will win. England will still go through, but I don't think Scotland will win. I thought they were terrible against Czech Republic. Absolutely terrible, says Alan Hansen. Terrible. Quite a good match so far. How far do you think Portugal will go? Well, if they finish second in the group, they'll be playing England, which I think will be a good game. And to be honest with you, Portugal have got a very good record against England in tournaments. Hungary wanted a free kick there, but the referee said no. I tell you what, if they'd given the free kick there, he was through 1-on-1. If you want to beat Hungary, eat a pizza, says Lobby the Lobster. I tell you what, I'd rather eat some lobster. Can't beat good lobster. Love it. Lobster and chips. Lovely. Would you take Carvalho as a CDM for United? Someone will super chat ask, says Aaron Albert. No, I wouldn't, to be honest. And now there's another late tackle here. I think is it on Semedo again. They're targeting Semedo. That's the second time he's been fouled. Scooby-Doo, says Josh D. Hungary fans boo Irish players taking the knee in friendly before Euros. Hope they get smashed today, says MTy95. Good a reason as any. And what do you think about Ashley Young to Burnley? Is it done? Is it safe, Mayhew? I don't know. But again, it's another opportunity for Burnley, for Portugal to actually.
I got all the things for my birthday, and I got this for my birthday.
What's it called? Oh, is that where you smack it and you get loads of sweets out?
Yeah.
Go on then.
And no, there's no sweets in it yet.
Oh.
It's not my birthday yet.
Oh, right, okay. Tell me when it is. Cross came in. I tell you what, half a chance for Bernardo Silva there. Sorry, I was a little bit late looking at that one. It's not his birthday yet. It's just getting ready for it. It's not till Christmas. Danilo plays it into Pepe. Portugal moving the ball around well. And, you know, to be fair, as expected, Hungary are not the whipping boys of this tournament. Not far from it. They're a well-organised side, but they just haven't got the quality. Here's Ronaldo. Trying to do some of his skills. I mean, he's not the player he was, Ronaldo. Don't be doing all them skills, mate. Let's get 10,000 watching, says Sam Potts. Yeah, please smash a like and subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. We were very close to 427,000 before we went live. I think we're about 50 away. So make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Uncle Quality's back. Can England beat Portugal? Yeah, I was saying that before. England have got a poor record against Portugal. 2004 and 2006, they beat us both times on penalties. So we don't, you know, maybe this is the tournament, third time lucky. But, you know, I think we do England a disservice. I think the only thing that worries us about England is is Southgate. We've definitely got the players to do well. A few tackles flying into this game. Hungary have definitely been told to go get physical. What did you have for lunch, Mark? I had boiled egg and soldiers, which is cuts up bits of toast. Scotland are going through 2-1 Scotland on Friday, says Clark Liam. You don't even know what... If you win, you don't go through. Mount's better than Foden, says Tate. Notice me, Mark, says Mohammed. Jack says, is there a way to turn off ITV commentary so I can just listen to you in the crowd? I don't know, Jack. You know, I know some TV stations allow that to happen, but ITV are probably desperate for you to listen to. Who's commentating on the BBC? No, well, it's not the BBC. Who's commentating on ITV? Why do they get a full stadium? I don't know. I don't know why they've got a full stadium. Is it because Hungary doesn't believe in COVID? Or is it because they haven't got many cases of COVID? The trouble is, you know, London, the reason the UK's had loads of COVID cases is because the UK is a very popular place for people to come to, isn't it? Maybe, you know, there's not a lot of people who go around, who go there. Don't know. But I don't know why they've got a full stadium, but it's nice to see. Nice to see you nice. Who's doing the Finland game? Love from Dublin, says William Norton. Finland's tomorrow, isn't it? At 2:00. I don't know yet. I know I've got Jordan with me at 5:00 tomorrow for Wales against Turkey. And then obviously we've got Italy, Switzerland, which I'm looking forward to as well. I think Italy, Switzerland's... I mean, Italy, Switzerland's a big game tomorrow because I thought Switzerland should have beaten. Good spin turn here by Jota. Oh, he refused the first time cross. Comes back onto his right. Still got it. I think Ronaldo will be furious there. First time cross with the left foot was on. I don't know why he refused it. But yeah, I think Switzerland should have beaten Wales. So they put themselves under a bit of pressure against Italy. Bruno. Oh, tried to play in Rafael, the left back there. Is that not a penalty? Tell you what, that looks a bit like a penalty to me. Fair play for them not making anything of it, because I thought that looked a bit like a penalty. He definitely got the ball, didn't he? Not given, though. Up Portmarnock, says Kevin Doyle. Portmarnock massive. It's not a penalty, by the way. There was not even really an appeal for it. I tell you what, they're dirty. Hungary are dirty. They're making a lot of fouls. They're clearly being told to get the fouls in. Nicholas says that Portugal has got the most possession now. You know, we might have a very similar game to Sweden-Spain, but hopefully we won't. He's a unit, that number 9 for Hungary, isn't he? Captain as well. He's a big player. Here's a bit of a question for you. What countries border Hungary? Well, I'm going to find out myself anyway. See, I never would have thought that Hungary was there. Austria, Slovakia, Ukraine, Romania, Serbia, Croatia, and Slovenia. It's got a lot of borders, Hungary. That's why I said it, because I knew that they had loads. So, 15 minutes gone. Portugal had a lot of the ball, but Hungary are hungry. They're hungry for the ball. Pardon the pun, but they are biting into the tackles, and they are quite a quick team, Hungary, as well. I think they're trying to keep the tempo quick. They're not letting Portugal settle, which is different to Sweden, who were quite happy to let Spain just have the ball. So what I'm interested to see tonight, how quick Ronaldo is now. He's definitely lost some pace, but how much pace? Danilo's a good player, you know. PSG. There's another coming together here between Semedo. Simadu. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That should be a foul to Portugal, surely. Surely, ref, that's a foul to Portugal. I think he's going to give it. Is he? Yeah. Yeah. Should be. Ben Patterson says, Mark, my mum says he's 53 too old for you. Any age is too old for me because I'm married. That's not my middle finger, that's my ring finger. And I'm not that sort of guy. Advath says, Hungary like to commit a lot of fouls. They do. They do. I used to buy Carvalho in FIFA. He's a good CDM, says Shiam. Yeah. My friend caught the Indian variant and now he's in a coma, says Little Man. And unbelievable atmosphere, says Travis Johnson. I think, you know what? You're right, because we haven't, I said this last night and I'm going to say it again, we haven't had this situation in football since March 2020, where we've had stadiums that are basically full. It's a joy to see. An absolute joy. But the game hasn't settled down. I saw somebody saying there, the game's not really settled down yet, and it hasn't. There's a quick pace to it, but there's a lot of free kicks, and it's not really there's not really any rhythm to the game yet. It needs to calm down. Bruno, lovely little flick, doesn't get it back. Number 11 for Portugal, Bruno. Thoughts on Eriksen being fine, says Clicks. Well, there's only one answer to that, over the moon. I don't think anybody could say, oh, you know, not too bothered. It's you know, just so happy because I think on Saturday there was a period of time where I think everybody felt the same, that this was looking very, very concerning. And, you know, you think about that alternative universe that we could have been in. Just over the moon that he's absolutely okay. I don't know how old Pepe is. I don't even know who he plays for. Ball over the top. Ronaldo! Oh, was he offside? He was onside. Difficult take for Ronaldo, but well, he was offside. Ball over the top. He'd sprung the offside trap. He was offside when he got it. You'd expect Ronaldo to finish that. He took it well, really, but hard shot to take. Keeper made a good save, actually. But Ronaldo's there with the thumbs up. He liked that ball over the top, and he showed his pace there, didn't he? He did. Seb's back. Seb's back. Referees having to stop and start this game a lot. Hungary have been decent, says Himanshu. They've been alright. They've been competitive. That's all you can ask for. Give them a bit of credit. Credit where it's due. Sebby do. Mark, opinions on your son Seb. He's a cracker. He's a cracker, Harry. He's an absolute cracker. Are you a millionaire? No. Flat no there. Chuck some questions in, by the way. Please, everyone, it's YouTube. That's behind, not Mark. Says Sally Devil Red 7. Yeah, sorry about that. YouTube is probably a little bit slow. I'm going to try and speed that up for tonight's show. Having fans back is good. Do you not feel the fairness if the competition has gone that some teams have got, some fans haven't, some stadiums full, some empty, says Robbo. I think you're right. I think you're right, Robbo. I was talking about this last night. When you look at the fixtures of the Euros, if this tournament was just being played in Portugal, the only people that would have advantage is Portugal because they're the home team. Like Germany tonight are playing in Germany against France. Is that the Euros, or is that a game where France are playing Germany in Germany? Well, it's the Euros, but Germany have an advantage. Italy had an advantage. Scotland had an advantage. England had an advantage. Hungary have got an advantage. You know, it is a little bit weird, admittedly. I don't mind it. I think it's quite nice having lots of different stadiums. But what's the percentage of Hungarian fans in this ground? It'll be huge compared to Portugal, surely. So you know, good. Is that a corner? Yeah. I have not seen the David Attenborough Fat Species show, but if I had, I could comment on it. Mark, your thoughts on Marcus Llorente from Atletico Madrid? He's all right. Does Grealish start against Scotland? Says CTD. I think he will pick the same team. Anyway, Bernardo Silva's on the corner for Portugal. No, Bernardo's been pushed away by Bruno. Cross comes in, well headed away. Back in by Danilo. People are slipping around. It's like dancing on ice. Pepe picks it up back. He wants to let this game go. Mark, it's a pity the Dublin games were cancelled, says Dad. Yeah, it was. Because they would have been neutral games, wouldn't they? Did you hear that because of the Indian variant, they're having to give people... I'm not doing jokes about India and these... It's just childish. Just not going to do it. Bruno's not happy here. He's always moaning at the ref. I just saw someone on Twitter there saying that California is reopened today, 100% full capacity today. So no more mask or social distancing. Incredibly liberating feeling. So there you go. Places around the country are starting to open up. Here's Jota down the left-hand side. Wins a corner. No, he's given a goal kick. The ref's on drugs. The ref's on drugs. What is he on about? He's having a bloody laugh. There's a tweet here about Sancho. Add-ons are not the main problem. Let's have a look. Add-ons are not the main problem. It's more about payment structures. Dortmund want short instalment payments, 3 to 4 years. Man United, 5 years. I was told that the deal is not imminent, but still very likely. All parties expect it. There you go. So it's not imminent. It's a funny old deal, isn't it? We've gone from... It's a bit... I feel like getting Noel Edmonds on. Deal or no deal. Because it's close. It's imminent. It's not imminent. It's close. It's not imminent. It's going to happen. It's expected. Looking hot, Mark, says Alfie Green. It is hot today. It is hot today. Did you hear that I've done that one? Fun fact, in case you needed any more reason to want Portugal to win, the alliance between England and Portugal and England was the first and remains the longest alliance in history, says Matthew Pickles. And that's pretty much all of the USA, Mark. Masks aren't required outside, and some places we don't need to wear them indoors either, says Vignesh. I don't think we have to wear them outside. I don't. "25 minutes gone. Hungary competitive. They're having a go. Got nearly 11,000 watching. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And yes, we are doing France versus Germany. We are. What does the goldometer say? Good point, Sudip. If you don't know what the goldometer is, basically at different times during the game is Ronaldo. Still Cristiano. What's he doing? He's made himself look a right prat there. You know what Ronaldo's done there? You know the lad at school who starts... Oh, he's won it back though. He plays it in. Bernardo Silva, you greedy sod. Why didn't he slip Bruno in? You greedy little sod. Why didn't he pass bloody... Why didn't he play Bruno in? Oh, what a greedy sod. I've not been to Tesco today, Red Devils TV, so you didn't see me. But just before that, Ronaldo was like the kid at school who does all the tricks and then makes himself look a prat. But then he won it back, to be fair. Played in Bernardo Silva. All he had to do was pass it to Bruno. He didn't, but here's Bruno on the back post. Manchester rivalry there, Alsan. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but that wasn't good to see. Here's Bernardo Silva again. Refuses to pass it to Bruno. Cross comes in. It's not a good cross. Portugal getting a little bit closer here. Bruno. Yeah, the goldometer basically is when I, at different points in the game, will say what the percentage is that someone's going to score a goal. So is it 50-50 between both sides? I would say not at the moment. I would say I'm 70% Portugal, 30% Hungary. In fact, I feel like going higher. Hungary have done absolutely nothing. I'm going to go 75% Portugal. In fact, I'm going to go 80%. The next goal is going to be Portugal. Because although Hungary have done well, they've not done anything in relation to making a chance. So I'm 80% sure that they will score. Good tackle though. It was definitely not a penalty. He's made a really good tackle there. I mean, has he made a good tackle there? I mean, has he sort of had to foul Bernardo Silva to win the tackle? I would err on the caution that it was a great tackle because that's what I want to see. But good interception by Jota there. Come on, move the ball quicker. Move it quicker. Semadou, corner. So another corner here to Portugal. They've had a few. Whipped in by Bruno. Different angle. Headed away. The Hungarian mob played the ref. I'm so proud to be Hungarian, says Zander. Well, it's a proud day, isn't it, for Hungary? You've got you are the eyes of the world, footballing world is on you, and I think everybody's enjoying it because it's the first packed out stadium we've seen in a long time. Abdullah saw me at a Solihull pub. You didn't. I've not been in a pub. Fake sightings. There's a fake Goldbridge out there somewhere. Aldi over Tesco. I'm not going to argue with that. At all. Bruno.
A spotty teenager.
Bernardo Silva doing all this Man City stuff again. Look. Cross. Ronaldo! Oh, okay, that was close. He hung the cross up and Ronaldo did what he's done for so long, but he just couldn't flick it in. He probably leapt a little bit early there, Cristiano. He's still got a tremendous leap on it. It's like he's jumping off a trampoline. It's like he's bouncing off Lukaku's feet. He's got such a big jump. Amazing. The captain's gone down here for Hungary. Ruben Diaz just jumps over him a little bit. Pogba swap for Verratti. Doubt it'll happen. Mark, can you do keys to the game? Hungary needs to get 9 balls in the box to win and break up play. Portugal needs to play fast and press high up the field, etc. Says Spencer. Keys to the game. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Get a stretch on, Mark, says Lucas. Yeah, I haven't had a stretch. Thanks for the reminder. Stretch it out. Someone dressing up as me going around Tesco. It's a hard life. So, half an hour gone. Portugal the better side. But not a sniff for Bruno yet. That's why it's 0-0. We need Bruno to get a shot. Mark, your favourite cooking with Goldbridge? My favourite cooking with Goldbridge is probably the sandwich, because I could eat that now. I loved that sandwich. Fish and chips were nice as well, but the sandwich was brilliant. Fernando Silva is so annoying to watch. Bernardo Silva is annoying to watch, says Max. Well, he's a Man City player, isn't he? Hungary strikers look like Owen. Hungary striker looks like Owen Hargreaves. Owen Hargreaves, says Kota. The game needs a goal. Definitely needs a goal. I think Hungary have done quite well, but needs a goal. What happened to Saul? Saul's never been on the United stand. I don't know what you're talking about. Thoughts on Lindelof last night? I thought he played okay. I think this man of the match bollocks is nonsense, really. But you know, whatever. It was a crap game. If you want to be 0-0, oh, we've got a 3v3 here for Hungary. He's messed that up. What's his name? Scott McTominay. He's got a 3v3. He runs sideways and passes it backwards. What a prat! What an absolute prat! I'd be fuming if he was English, which wouldn't make sense because it's Hungary. He's got a 3v3 and he runs sideways and passes it backwards. Rui Patricio gone shopping, says Mattia. Red Devil. We haven't seen him touch the ball in ages, have we? Interesting ball. Good takedown. And he wins a goal kick. Gets the ball blasted in his face for his troubles. You know, you got to love that. Hi Mark, enjoying the coverage by you and the team. Keep it up. Don't write off Germany. They have the upper hand on Portugal in tournaments, says Ryle. And Subbo says, what's your super top scorer for this tournament? Also, would we see an Indian food on Cooking with Goldbridge? Yes, because I've already done a curry, which I assume, but don't definitely know, would be claimed as Indian food because it was a curry. But yeah, who do I think will be the top scorer from the tournament? Well, Schick's got 2, hasn't he? And Ronaldo switches the play. But it could be somebody from, you know, you'd expect it to be maybe a Ronaldo, maybe an Mbappe. That's got to be a foul. He's played it on. Hungary on a rare attack forward here. That's a dive. It's a bloody dive. Bernardo Silva there. He fouled the first guy. That was a foul. He should have given a foul for that, but the second one was a dive. Doesn't touch him. Watch. Oh no, he did. He did touch him. What was the... They were both fouls. They were both fouls. Mark, if United signed Smalling, Depay and Di Maria, would that be a successful transfer window? What year are you in, Ahmad? Bruno could be top scorer. Portugal have got no chemistry. Well, they need to get the ball to Bruno because they could bring João Felix on. I don't want that to happen. Lukaku's got 2 goals already. So, yeah, Lukaku probably is a good shout considering the group they're in as well. Cross, Hungary. Oh, the first chance. Suzlali. I don't know how you pronounce it. They've got their striker, their captain, headed it straight at the keeper there. Probably one of the better chances of the game. Nice return pass into the fullback, Rafael. And he can't quite find Ronaldo. I'd say Portugal just getting a little bit frustrated here at the moment. They're not quite able to break them down. You say it Chalet, that's how you say it. Lukaku for golden boot, says Vignesh. Or Saleh, I don't know. Yeah, Lucas, I'm not behind. You know, I something I haven't had to explain before. I'm not behind. You're watching it on YouTube. So basically YouTube puts a delay in. So if you engage your brain, I'm watching the game in real time. And then I stream it to YouTube. And YouTube puts a delay in. So whatever the delay is why you're behind. Yellow card. Portuguese player. Ruben Diaz picks up his first yellow card of the tournament. Mark, do you think Haaland is going to sign with Chelsea or Man City or stay? I don't think he'll go to Man City, Aaron. I'd never put anything past Chelsea. I think Chelsea in the transfer market are capable of anything, so I wouldn't say that they can't do it. I'll tell you what would be funny, though, because United have spent over a year negotiating with Dortmund for Jadon Sancho, and if Chelsea just swoop in and get the best striker in the world in the space of a couple of weeks, it really does make you see how crap United are at transfers. What do you think of the 2 in midfield for Portugal, says Asher? Good. I like them. They're busy. You know, if you're going to play a pivot like that's a good idea. Danilo and Carvalho, or however you say it. You know, both tenacious, both pretty good on the ball, energetic, gives you a platform. They win the ball, they give it to the players in front of them. I don't do Euros fantasy football, no. Well, won back by Pepe there. Hungary are starting to get a little bit closer towards the goal of the Portuguese here. I just don't think that Portugal break quick enough. Have they got enough pace in that team? Because Bruno's not particularly quick. Bernardo Silva's not particularly quick. Jota's not particularly quick. They could probably do with one of their wide players being a bit quick. Craig and Mark, Watchalong will be epic for France, just Germany. Portugal are getting frustrated. Need the flair of Felix, says Vignesh. And maybe we can get a Semedo Neves in a combo deal and skip Trippier, says Not Ricky. Well, we're only 5 minutes away from half-time. Fully enough, at half-time, we're going to be doing... we need some half-time topics for the Euros because there's so many games that might not be great. Semedo! Goal! No! Jota. Bruno's fuming. Good save by the keeper, but Bruno's fuming. He can't believe that Jota has turned and shot. Show us the chance again. Watch this. Oh... Bruno's screaming for this. The cutback comes there and Bruno would have been on it. Bruno would have been on it. It wasn't a bad shot by Jota, to be fair. Should have left it for Bruno, says Lewis. He really should. Please subscribe, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner. We were very close to 427,000 when last I checked. So bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. We're doing every watch-along on the Euros. France, Germany later on. Me and Craig are doing that one together. He better be supporting Germany because Jurgen Klopp's German and I'm having France because of Paul Pogba. That's the way it works. But we've won it back again here. Bruno. No, Hungary win it back as well. Predictions for France-Germany. I think France will win it, yeah. Germany in tournament football never write off the Germans, as they say, but I don't think Germany. Oh God, excuse me. I don't think Germany have been the team that they were for a few years now. I mean, when was the last time Germany really challenged for a tournament? I don't remember. Got some good players, Germany, but I don't think, they're not the same, are they? They used to be like the dominant force, the Germans. Could we discuss about young ballers, wonder kids in Euro 20 during half time? Says Subbo. We could do, but we're not. We're going to talk about the top 5 strikers not in the Premier League, in the world. Sorry, the top 5 players in the world. Being as Ronaldo's playing today, we're going to discuss the top 5 players in the world. Or we can do top 5 strikers in the Premier League. It's up to you. So you get a choice. Top 5 players in the world or top 5 strikers in the Premier League. 4 minutes to go. Portugal trying to find the space. There's Ronaldo. Hungary have been very impressive in their hunger to win the ball back. Nice play by Ronaldo. Left back's been good for Portugal. It's is it Guerrero? That's a foul. Ref, come on. He's getting a lot wrong, this ref. Goal! Oh! Ronaldo! What a miss. Bruno with the cross and Ronaldo can't believe it. He's gutted. Lovely cross by Bruno. And Ronaldo's got to score that. That's a sitter. Timo Ronaldo. What a miss. What a miss. What a miss by Ronaldo that was. I don't like to highlight it because I love Ronaldo. Whose friend aren't you? Why? She won't put your programmes on. What do you want to watch? Isn't everyone going blind on Griezmann this year? As even though he's been consistently brilliant for France, I'd fancy him to bag the golden boot, says Shravan. Maybe. Would you take 25 million plus Ronaldo for Pogba, says Harry Maguire? Yeah, I would. Because that's a ridiculously good deal in the favour of United. He should have scored that, Ronaldo. It's a big miss. A very big miss. But he'll go again. That's what Cristiano Ronaldo does. Of course, if there's any penalties today, it won't be Bruno taking them. There's only one man who takes the penalties when Ronaldo's on the pitch. I think Bruno has been the best player for Portugal so far, Anch. Need to get him on the ball more. But about a minute to go here in this first half. Bruno's cross was delightful. He's in here, Bruno. Takes it down really well, but the defender's back. He's finding those pockets of space. Bruno, good cross. Ronaldo wasn't ready. Little dink to the pack. Ooh, no, ref's not going to give anything there. And Hungary get the ball. Samadou knocks it out. Minutes of added time. Jack Lynch says, I'm just going to claim that Ronaldo misses a Bruno assist. Well, that's the sad thing about that, isn't it? Because if Ronaldo scores that, it's an assist for Bruno as well. It's the dream goal for United fans. Bruno to Ronaldo. Sail away with me, honey. I put your hand in my hands. Sail away with with me, honey, now. Share the world with me. Is there going to be one last chance before the half time? Not with passing like that. Carvalho, not great. And the ref blows for half time. And it's 0-0. Another 0-0. Had a lot of games where it's been 0-0 at half time, haven't we? A lot of games 0-0 at half time. Because statistically, there probably are a lot of games that are 0-0 at half time. Right, we're going to do a quick summary of the half, and then we're going to go into what I said we were going to do, which is I think we'll do top 5 players in the world. That's the one that that's the one that interests me the most at half time. But we can do top 5 strikers in the Premier League on the next show. But we're going to do top 5 players in the world. But first of all, let me just wrap up on that game, first half of that game. I would say that Portugal have been a little bit disappointing. Ronaldo should have scored. Jota's been a bit hit and miss. Bernardo Silva's been a bit hit and miss. The midfield have been passing a little bit poor. I mean, Bruno's been the standout player for me in that half. Hungary have worked really hard. They actually have been hungry, pardon the pun, and they've worked really hard. But I think that Portugal, a little bit like Spain yesterday, just a little bit wasteful. And they should be 1-0 up. Ronaldo should have scored there. So I still think that I'd still keep it at 80% sure that they're going to get the first goal. But they are not in front at the moment. So let's do top 5 players in the world at this moment in time. Because this is going to generate quite a lot of interest. Top 5 strikers in the Premier League would have been easy to do because I would have gone through every Premier League club and we could have gone through their strikers. Top 5 players in the world is hard because you might have 2 players who are in the top 5 who play for the same club. So I think the easiest way to do it is to let's get some candidates from the different leagues. So let's start off with the French league first. Let me get a pen and paper. So French league candidates. Who we got? Neymar, Mbappe. Anybody else? Neymar, Mbappe. Anybody else? We're doing the French league at the moment. Best player in the world candidates. Don't start telling me about Memphis. I'm talking about they have the potential to be in the top 5 players in the world at the moment. I'd say Neymar and Mbappe off the top of my head. I think they're the only 2 from the French league. Not Di Maria. Not a chance. Not a chance. We're doing top 5 players in the world. We're starting off with the French league. Have they got any candidates in the French league to be top 5 players in the world? Per-Eric Klassen says, I've made a bet at work that Portugal will win the tournament. I can win a chocolate bar. I really need that bar. Come on, Portugal, says Per-Eric Klassen. No, right, we'll leave it at that then. So it is just Neymar and Mbappe in the French league. German league. Anybody in the German league who you would consider to be in the conversation to be in the top 5 players in the world? I've got 2 off the top of my head. Their name are Robert Lewandowski and Erling Haaland. They would be my 2. I can't think of anybody else again. Kimmich, no, he's not a top 5 player in the world. No, let's get real here. We're looking at candidates for the top 5 players in the world. Kimmich to me is not in there. Lewandowski, Haaland, yes. Kimmich, no. Would you put Kimmich ahead of Neymar, Mbappe, Lewandowski and Haaland? We've not even done the Italian league, the Spanish league or the English league yet. So, no. Manuel Neuer, no. You're not listening. For me, you're not listening. We're doing top 5 players in the world. There can't be 20 candidates. We're trying to get I know we're going to go above 5 and have to narrow it down. So I've got Neymar and Mbappe from the French league, Lewandowski and Haaland from the German league. Ronaldo, Messi, De Bruyne, Mbappe, Lewandowski. Vignesh, you're not listening to the show. You're not listening. Okay, let's do the Italian league. Ronaldo is a candidate. Anybody else in the candidate in the? And do not. I'm telling you what. I'll do my Harry Kane. I'll do my Michael Caine. Do not tell me that Lukaku is a top 5 player in the world. That you are wrong. You are absolutely wrong. He is not a candidate. He's a very good player, but he is not a top 5 player in the world. Do not make me laugh. Do not make me laugh. Anybody else from the Italian league? I can't really think anybody. I can't really think of anybody. Only Ronaldo for me. Candidate. I didn't. The whole. You've got to go along on the story to get the answer, right? You've got to go along with the story to get the answer. The story is Ronaldo a top 5 player in the world? But you've got to go along with the story to get there. Stop saying, "Oh, Ronaldo, not Ronaldo, not Ronaldo." Ronaldo is definitely a candidate for top 5 in the world because he's been there for the last 15 years. So he's got to be a candidate. Right. Let's do La Liga. Messi. Definitely Messi. Anybody else from La Liga that you would consider to be a top 5 player in the world candidate? Please subscribe, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner. We're very close to 427,000. Name some defenders, Mark. Well, no, I don't have to, Gorick. I don't have to put defenders in there because we're talking about the top 5 players in the world. And defenders are not traditionally top 5 players in the world. Do you want to know why? Because tackling is easier than scoring goals. And if it isn't, goals win games. And if it isn't, why do the goal scorers get more money? Why do they win more awards? So I don't think there is a defender that's going to get in the top 5 for me. But if there is, they've got to come from the Premier League. Anyone else in the French League that you would say is a top 5 player in the world? Suarez, Benzema, Oblak. Come on. It's the same as Kimmich and Lukaku. They're very good players, but they're not top 5 players in the world for me. Not Suarez, no. Neymar isn't that good anymore, says Gabe. Okay, let's do the English League. Top 5 players in the world. De Bruyne. Definitely. I wouldn't put Bruno in there. No. I wouldn't put Bruno in there as a top 5 player in the world candidate. Not for me. I'd put De Bruyne in there. Anyone else from the Prem? Harry Kane is probably worth a shout as an outsider. Yeah, I would put Harry Kane in there. His goals and assist records is fair. And definitely Mo Salah. Yeah, Mo Salah's got to go in there as well. And I'd be willing to probably put Kante in there as well. I think Kante is probably the only sort of non-attacking player I would put in there. Ivan Toney. Thanks for the super chat from Paul Not Nice. He says, Lukaku is only good because he needed to move to a farmers league into Milan and was able to score against insurance brokers. Lukaku will never even be a top 10 striker in the world. No, I would put Lukaku in the top 5 in the world. So, Van Dijk's not fit at the moment, is he? So, no, I wouldn't put him in there at the moment. So, our candidates, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 candidates for top 5 players in the world. Those candidates are Neymar, Mbappe, Lewandowski, Haaland, Ronaldo, Messi, De Bruyne, Harry Kane, Mo Salah, and Kante. So you've got to get those 5 down to top 5. How are you going to do that? How are we going to do that? Vignesh says Kane, Salah, De Bruyne, Kante. What about Zlatan from the Italian league? Vignesh is still not getting it. We're not asking for Vignesh's top 5. We're actually working through a democratic way of getting down to the top 5 players in the world. So who's definitely in the top 5 players in the world? Messi. Messi's definitely in there. Lewandowski's definitely in there. He's the best striker in the world for me. Messi, Lewandowski are definitely there. Who else do you think's definitely in? I genuinely do think Ronaldo is still in the top 5 players in the world. And I think it's just fashionable to say that he's not. He was top scorer in Serie A again this year. Like, he's still an amazingly talented player. And he would if he was at Man City or he was at Liverpool, he'd win the Golden Boot. So for me, he's still there. Obviously, there's a bit of a decline, but I still put Ronaldo there. Ronaldo and Messi are not ready, as far as I'm concerned, to fall out of the top 5 in the world yet. So I would still have Ronaldo and Messi there. Lewandowski's there. That's 3 spots gone. You've got 2 spots to go with Neymar, Mbappe, Haaland, De Bruyne, Kane and Salah and Kante. I think it's difficult. It is difficult because is Haaland really there yet? He's a fantastic striker, but is Haaland there yet? Has Haaland got other levels to his game other than a goal scorer? But then Lewandowski's there. Mark, you talking about top 5 based on this season's performance? Because if it is, why Kevin De Bruyne before putting in Bruno? And if it isn't, then why isn't Van Dijk not in there? Kind of confused here, says Chubba. Well, Chubba, let me just give you a bit of clarity. It's the top 5 best players in the world at the moment. That's what it is. Not about the season. It's about who's the top 5 best players in the world at the moment. So, we've got Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi. I would say... For somebody who's pro-Premier League, I'm tempted to say Neymar, Mbappe, Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi. Hi Mark, got an amazing video idea and please think about doing it. React to your prediction of United 5 years from now as it's nearly 2022 season. React to your prediction of United 5 years from now as it's nearly 2022 season. Did I do a video? Bloody hell, I don't know whether I'll react to it, but I'll have to watch it. It terrifies me, but there you go. I'll have a look at that one. Thanks very much. Who's that from? Zal FTW. Thank you very much. A lot of people want to put Kante in there. No, I wouldn't put Kevin De Bruyne in there. I wouldn't put Kevin De Bruyne in there. I like Kevin De Bruyne, but I just feel that... Look, I don't even massively like Neymar. But that game in the first leg against Bayern Munich, and he should have had a hat-trick, and I don't think he scored any. I just thought he was unbelievable. And I sort of agree with TJ. He says Mbappe and Neymar are too dynamic to leave out of the top 5. Surely got to put Salah in there ahead of Neymar. His numbers in the Premier League are insane and consistent in the hardest league, says Lil Turtle. I suppose it depends what you want. And I suppose the lesson here with anything to do with football is that it's subjective. It's about your opinion and never stray away from what your opinion is. Because if you believe that Mo Salah should be in there and you believe that Kante should be in there, I can't argue with that because that's your opinion and you're coming from a place where I agree that they are world-class players. But for me, I think my final top 5 is going to be Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Neymar and Mbappe. And the reason for that, I think Lewandowski is the best out-and-out goal scorer in the world. I think Messi and Ronaldo are the 2 best talented players in the world, even now at the age they are. And I think that Neymar and Mbappe are 2 of the most explosive talents in the world. And whilst Haaland's very good, I still think he's got levels to go. I still think that De Bruyne is very good, but does he get me off the edge of the seat the same way some of the others do? No. Harry Kane's a very good striker, but I just don't put him in there ahead of those players. And Mo Salah and Kante are fantastic players, but I just don't quite make it for me. So I enjoyed that. It was good. It's always a good subjective conversation. On the next stream, we're going to do top 5 strikers in the Premier League. And the way that we'll do that is we'll go through each club, name their striker, and then narrow it down. Subjective, yes, but we do it together. Fred's been robbed. Fred's been robbed, says Anata. The trouble is, you know what that is also a lesson in as well. When we're talking about who the top 10 players in the world are, it doesn't take long to get 10 players. So we've got 10 players as the candidate for the top 5 there. There's no Kimmich, there's no Oblak, there was no Pogba, no Bruno. It just shows you how quickly you can get to 20 players and leave people out. So many good players. So many good players. Gummy says his top 5 would be Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Kimmich and Neymar. I don't disagree with you. Lord Benton has been robbed, says Kieran Taylor. Kante's the favourite for Ballon d'Or. No Scooby-Doo, says Vignesh. Scooby-Doo. Phil Jones has been robbed as well. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. So it's 0-0 in this game. Unfortunately, we've had to move to a conversation about the top 5 players in the world, which I really did enjoy. Big thumbs up to everyone getting involved. But it's also a big indication that half was not the half that we wanted it to be. So there we go. Actually, we've gone past 427,000. We're closing in on 428,000. So make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. That's Football is a channel for every football fan to get involved in. Fantastic Euros so far. Really enjoying it. And we've got a treat this evening with a full full stadium. It's joy to the eyes. It really is. So make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. We are going to be doing Germany versus France. I'm going to be joined by Craig for that one. He better be supporting Germany, considering he's a Liverpool fan and Jurgen Klopp is German, because he's got no claim on France. I'm having France because I've got Paul Pogba playing for Manchester United. Yeah, you did a video in 16-17 of your team 5 years into the future, and I watched it today. Some questionable takes, but we all had high hopes. So safe. Yeah. I do. I look forward to watching that one, to be fair. I do. Right, second half. I'm 80% sure that Portugal will score the first goal still. That's what the goaldometer is saying. And on top of that, of course, they've got to score first. Ronaldo did miss a sitter. He knows he did, but he's not bothered. He's ready to work. It's time to go to work. Bruno's coming back out for the second half. And the great thing about Ronaldo is that he's got this amazing self-belief and quality that if at first you don't succeed, let's go again. Let's go again. So second half is going. It wasn't a sitter though, says Abhishek. I mean, I think it was for Ronaldo. It was up on his foot. He's just got to pass it in. I think he should have scored. Cobb says, do you rate Semedo, the Wolves right back, who is playing at right back for Portugal today? I don't. No, I don't. I think he's brilliant on FIFA, but that's not real life, is it? I think generally, I don't necessarily rate him, to be honest. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's like top class as a right back. But I think he's okay. I think he's okay. If Mustafi came to United, I would cry. Pure and simple. Right, let's go. Second half. We're off. We're up and running. The timer's up and running as well. Have you noticed Carvalho? Some great DM with amazing vision and forward passing. That is something we really need. Alvin, I don't rate him. I do not rate Carvalho or Carvalho or however you pronounce his name. He's been linked to Man United and Arsenal for a decade, and I just don't rate him. I think he's okay. Yeah. Who does he play for now, anyway? He was in Portugal for years, and then he actually did get his move. Nice ball into Bruno, and he wins the corner. No, he wins the corner. Oh, he's better than McFred, yeah. Yeah, he plays for Real Betis now. Oh no, he's giving the goal kick. Bruno could have kept that on as well. Well, that's clearly a corner. It hits Bruno and then it hits the defender and goes out. Oh, Bernardo Silva, lovely bit of skill, but Hungary with the little skills to bring it out, little triangles, and they've messed up, and now they do get a corner. Portugal. Which Bernardo Silva will take. Risky says I'm Indonesian. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from, everybody, by the way. Let us know where you're watching in from. We have got Germany versus France at 7:30. Oh, it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. And I've already got quite a packed United stand show at 7 o'clock to bring you up to date with everything that's going on as well. This game needs a goal, says Vignesh. It really, really does. Pepe, header, saved by the keeper. He headed it well there, Pepe. Ruben Diaz. And Hungary, in fairness to Hungary, they're trying to pass the way out and they're getting a little bit penned in here. But let's see this Pepe header again. Cross came in. He won it well. It was a good header. Good header. Went for the bottom corner. Good save by the keeper. Michigan, Netherlands, India. This is where people live. USA, Jamaica, Qatar, Chicago, South Africa, Prague, Dubai, Aberdeen, Scotland. Commiserations. If you know, you know. 94, Lindelof came out on foot, says Ryan Meston. It's not going to help, is it? The Lindelof fan club's going to be having a wet dream tonight, I tell you. Here's Bernardo Silva. Desperately do need a goal here. Just to open it up a bit. I'm not saying that Hungary wouldn't come back into it, but I just think I just does need a goal. Oh, I'm getting a bit. I need a stretch here. I need a stretch. We don't want another 0-0. This tournament doesn't need another 0-0. It needs to. That Spain-Sweden game, wasn't great for the tournament, and we don't want another one here. Ronaldo dropping deep. I mean, Hungary are parking the bus, aren't they, as well? Let's be honest. Would you make any changes to the England team ahead of the Scotland game? Yeah, I'd put a proper left back in for a start. Oh, Hungary here. They're not committing enough numbers forward though, are they? He's done well there though. Works their way up the pitch. Oh, slip by Bruno. Shoots from distance, straight at Patricio. Worth a shot by the captain. It's a shot on goal. It'll help his stats. I'll tell you what, if he'd scored from there in the top corner, that would have been a pretty good goal. Ronaldo is injured, is he? It looks all right to me. Do. It is the second half now, yeah. 5 minutes into the second half. When will Man United sign Sancho, Kelvin? Apparently it's not imminent. But what have I always said? I've always said I don't think this deal will happen until after the Euros, and I think it's all a big... I personally think it's all being done on purpose. I think it's all being done on purpose to string the fans along, to stop them thinking about the Glazers. And, how many weeks is it now that we've been thinking that we're signing Sancho tomorrow? 2 weeks? Portugal a bit lethargic, says Marky. Well, there is something called slow burn, which I've just actually made up. But basically, it's momentum, isn't it? You do need to grow into a tournament. You don't want to start the tournament absolutely in fifth gear. Not as good a game as expected, says Rajiv. These sort of games need an early goal, Rajiv. It's the same as Spain-Sweden last night. If Spain get an early goal, it forces Sweden to come out. But the longer the game goes on, the more they start feeling heroic. Because at the end of the day, Hungary are predicted to get no points. Nil points. And if they were to get a point here today, they'd be heroes. And remember, they're playing a home game here as well. They've got a massive support behind them. Love the shirt, Mark, says Stallion. Thanks. You can get that through the United Stand. If you go on the any United Stand video, you'll see all the t-shirts below it. They're automatically linked into YouTube. Rana says that Portugal have got no chemistry. Well, I did say that in the first half, that Portugal... It's a foul on Bruno. Portugal are a team that traditionally don't concede many goals. But can be a bit boring. They're making me yawn, man. But that's not that. I just had a bad night's sleep last night. We'll be on Twitch tonight at 11 o'clock, by the way. If anybody watched the first show, I was on. I'm doing them every few nights. It's called the Euro Wrap, where basically just have an hour chatting about everything Euros on Twitch, Goldbridge TV. And it'll be a good show tonight because it'll be to discuss all the games. We'll have seen everybody play by then. Yeah, I think they need to just probably make a couple of subs here, Portugal. You know, I'd like to see Renato Sanchez come on. Maybe get João Felix on for Jota or something like that. Ginos says that Danilo and Carvalho are too defensive-minded, which, in a game like this, you're probably not wrong. They are. I mean, do you need to play two holding midfielders against a team like Hungary? Probably not. What's the goldometer saying, says Johnny? It's stuck on 80%. I still think that the issue we've got now is whether we'll get a first goal. But if there is to be a goal, I would say 80% chance that Portugal will score the first goal because Hungary are doing very little. Defence against attack, as they call it. Most underrated Premier League player, says Finn. Somebody's going to get it. I'm trying to think. Underrated player in the Prem. Well, Son and Kovacic are good candidates, yeah. But another cross coming in there. Ronaldo. He's not going to get a penalty for that, are you? Ball stays in. He's a handful there, captain, isn't he? He likes to dive, though. Yeah, Ronaldo's never going to get a penalty for that, I'm afraid. Mahrez is a good shout, actually. Vardy, says Vignesh. I think Mahrez is a good shout because plays for Man City. Who are a very good team and probably doesn't get the publicity he deserves, maybe. Can't be James Ward-Prowse. Apparently he's not even good enough to go to the Euros. What a joke. Still can't believe he didn't get picked. Portugal a little bit wasteful here. Hungary just seem, pardon the pun again, but Hungary just seem to want it more. Good tackle. Ooh, another shot. On target. Edge of the box. Wasn't a great shot, but it was a shot. Now it's Portugal. Oh, get Jota off. He's playing crap. Get Jota off. He's rubbish. He's playing really badly. Most underrated player in the Prem, only one right answer. Aspilicueta, says TS98. I think Portugal's left back has been their best player. That's my man of the match so far. I don't know about you lot, but that's my man of the match. Which says a lot about Portugal. They've been wasteful in possession. I'd expect better. Right, what's going on here? Ref's having a bit of a moan. Ruben Diaz. I don't know how you pronounce his name for Hungary, but he's proper up for it, and he's a big unit. He makes Ruben Diaz look like Bilbo Baggins. He's a big lad, this number 9 for Hungary. He's in the box again here. Just need to be a little bit careful here, the Portuguese. Oh, take Jota off. He's crap. He's been absolutely crap. He'll probably go and score a goal in a minute, but he's been useful. Every pass is under hit. I don't know what. I'm sure we've got some Liverpool fans sticking up for him, but he's not been good. I actually think that the way it's going at the moment, it feels like Hungary have got a little bit of momentum. Not so much that I think they'll score, but they've got a bit of momentum going on here. Could we have a shock? Nice ball out to Seydou. Not a very good cross. Final ball. Final ball. Not created enough chances here today. No way, no way. So, half an hour to go. We're staring down the barrel of a 0-0, which we've just had in the last game. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see another 0-0. All over the top. I told you, Hungary is starting to just press a little bit too much here for my liking. Mark, can you do a best players in the world 11? Star A75. Yeah, we could do that on the next stream. Yeah, we're not going to do it now. The amount of theatrics in this game from both sides is pathetic, says Kevin Mitchell. Yeah, it's been a little bit like that, and it's been like that from the start. There has been a lot of theatrics, which does stop the game from flowing. Oh, that was late on Ronaldo. Really should be going back for the free kick there. I don't see what the referee's doing there. Why is he not giving the foul? There was literally no advantage. Oh my god. The refs, I mean, to be fair, I think the ref's trying to let the game flow, but there's been some weird tackles. Get this ref off, says Zizifo. Ball's gone out of play now. This is a good 0-0, says Paul H. Hungary want blood. Like Dracula. They're not just hungry, they want blood. You know what? We've seen a few strikers that I think could work well at Burnley. Schick. This guy here. Kiefer Moore. There was another one as well. If it's 0-0, Portugal's going to come last, says Lance. Well, I'm surprised he's not made any subs yet, because I would take Jota off, and I'm not convinced that Bernardo Silva's played that well. Take one of the midfielders off and get Renato Sanchez in there, and then take Jota off and get João Felix on. Weghorst, that was the other one, wasn't it? It's just not creating enough chances here. They have got Andre Silva on the bench as well, scored a lot of goals in Germany this year. I wouldn't take Bruno off, Jamie. I still think Bruno's been one of the better players. Just shift Bruno to the left. I think the only big team that has stood out so far is Italy. Very good performance from them, says Vignesh. Well, I'll be talking about that on the wrap tonight, but Hungary are into the box here. The home crowd's with them. And it's a goal kick. Part of the bus job from Hungary. Well, it has been a part of the bus job from Hungary, but they've also been very energetic. It's not quite the same as Sweden. I thought Sweden literally did put the handbrake on, whereas I think Hungary have they've parked the bus, and then when they've had the chance, they've ran out the bus, tried to score, and then quickly ran and got back in the bus. Ruben Neves instead of Sanchez. says Varun Raj. Where is Ruben Neves? It's a very good point. I actually have only just noticed. Where is Ruben Neves? On the bloody bench. Very good point. Why is Ruben Neves not starting this game? Why is he playing Danilo and Carvalho in the midfield, who are basically very similar defensive midfielders? Get bloody Ruben Neves on. Make some bloody subs. Who's the manager? He's like the Portuguese Ollie. Semadou keeps it on. Bruno. Oh, we lost it. Portugal's version of McFred. Go on, whip it, whip it, whip it. No. Well, we'll go for a corner. Corner to Portugal. No subs yet. I guess it's not only an Ollie thing like some people try to make out, says YUFC. Yeah, but mate, we're in the 64th minute. Ollie doesn't make subs for about another 25 minutes. Like, you know, these managers have still got 10 minutes where they'd be making subs way before Ollie does. Anyway, corner to Portugal. Ronaldo looks to the bench. He won't be coming off. It's a Hungarian substitution. Would you do a watch along with Ben Foster, says Dylan? I would do, yeah. Yeah, Messi was always better, says Ronaldo shouldn't be dropping so deep. He has dropped a lot of deep, but that's always a frustration when a striker starts doing that. Cross comes in, headed away. Got some real quality in the air. Pepe, Ronaldo, Ruben Diaz. Let's have some subs, says Vignesh. Half an hour to go. Well, 25 minutes to go. Be another corner here. Off topic, but what do you think of Jovic and how good he can be, says Luka Panovic. Is this Jovic at Real Madrid? Why do I think... Is he young? I don't know. I mean, he needs to start being prolific. I don't think the move to Real Madrid helped him. Ruben Diaz. Oh, it's got to be a corner. Referee. This ref's a joke. How can that be a corner? How can that not be a corner? Oh, dear me. Jovic is a Madrid reject, says Advath. Who is Portugal's Scooby-Doo, says Sumya. Well, I don't know about that, but they've definitely got a Portuguese McFred. Carvalho and... oh my God. Danilo. Oh, come on. Move it fast. First time. Oh, what's he not passing that for first time? Jota gives it into Bruno. Got to be worth a shot. Oh, good shot, Bruno. Wins the corner. You knew he was going to shoot from there. You've been waiting for that all game. Jota gets it into Bruno. 30 yards out. He's always going to hit it. And it's a good save by the keeper. Good save. Ndembele or Soucek, says Ewan Black. I'd take Ndembele. Good shot by Bruno. Corner. Bernardo Silva's on it. Are Portugal about to turn the screw in these last 25 minutes? Bruno crosses it. Headed away. They've defended these crosses well, Hungary. Oh, look at that. Going back to his bloody keeper. You're negative, sod. Do I see Jose as a future England manager? Well, he's got good connections with England, but I wouldn't have thought so. Really. Mourinho clearly loves living in London, doesn't he? Because he's, how many clubs, how many times? I mean, he's spent a lot of his life in London, hasn't he? Thanks everyone tuning in. We are doing Germany versus France at it's 8 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? I keep saying 7:30. Looking forward to that. Got Craig with me on that one, so we've got a watch along coming up for that. But currently this game is 0-0, which means we've had over a game and a half without goals in the Euros, because last night's game nice little ball here. Bruno's made the run. He's in the box. Good turn. Good cross. Too much power on the cross. Too much power on the cross. Lovely stuff. Lovely turn by Bruno. There's the shot again. It's a good save by the keeper, People are saying standard save, but he's at full stretch to save it. I don't really think it's as easy as some people are making out on that one. Come on, Portugal. They'll be getting a bit nervous, because if they only get 1 point out of this, then... Well, Rafa's coming on here for Bernardo Silva, so he's not even going to bring on João Felix. Don't know what the story is. Why don't they get... Why don't they like João Felix? Has he done something wrong? But Portugal will be getting a little bit nervous, because with Germany and what's it to come? France, they could end up with 1 point. So they will be getting a little bit nervous here. Pedro Neto would have been a good player, but he's injured, Brady, isn't he? So that's why he's not there. 20 minutes to go. People are saying get Bruno off. I'm not stupid, I know why Bruno's getting hate. I do know what it says on my t-shirt, and I'm not rising to your bait. No, no, no. Switch of the play there. Come on. Too slow. A lot of people have said it in the chat. They've been too slow. Oh, and the final ball's dreadful. And you're an idiot, Rafa. Bloody plonker, Rafa. Don't go near that number 9. He'll dive. I can't. It bloody frustrates me that. When they buy the ticket to give the foul away. Runs. He's a right diver, that number 9 for Hungary. He's just basically a cheerleader. Do you think we can poach Ruben Diaz from City with Bruno's help and a shed load of money? Says Double McFred. Mate, what are you talking about? This Rafa's shit as well. He's absolutely crap. Ooh, what? Why are they not bringing João Felix on? He's bloody useless. Oh, so what? Half a chance for Hungary there. He's crap. Rafa is crap. It's official. He's going to score the winner now. Cross into the box. Tell you what, no one was marking number 4. Come on, Portugal. You've got to move the ball quicker. You're moving it way too slow. They're so slow on the ball. Bruno, little dink, looking for Ronaldo. Oh, nearly a good ball. Nearly a good ball, but not. Nearly a good ball is not a good ball. Nearly a good ball is not a good ball. not another 0-0. Please, not another 0-0. Don't want another 0-0. Here's Rafa. Oh, he's rubbish. Rubbish Rafa. He's absolutely rubbish. I'm not even going to ask Gary Barlow what he thinks, because Rafa's absolutely crap. I'm going to call him Crapper, because that's where he belongs, in the crapper. He's bloody shit. I think he's given the ball away every single time. If Bruno scores to knock out England, will he still be a favourite player? And if Bruno scores tonight, will you celebrate as you do for United to Salah Ahmed? Well, you'll have to wait and see. This is why some people think no matter what players United get, we will suck the magic out of them like a vampire, says Red Baron. Rafa is a Portuguese Dan James. I'd rather have Dan James if I was Portuguese, because he's crap. I'd rather have Rafa Benitez. I really would. I'll tell you what, Hungary are starting to push. What's he doing there? Oh, I'll tell you what, he went for it, but it's wide there from the Hungarian captain. Hungarian Capitan puts it wide. It's Ronaldo. Bruno. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Ronaldo wants a handball. I don't think he's going to get it. It's a lovely ball by Bruno into Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is insistent that there's a handball here. Well, I don't know. It looks more like Ronaldo handballs it. Yeah, you're never going to get a handball for that. It was a handball, but you're never going to get it, I'm afraid. What a ball by Bruno, though. Fantastic little dink and a little bit unlucky. Little bit unlucky. That's another foul here. And it's a double substitution for Hungary. Ollie for England manager, seamless takeover, no one noticed, says Lobby the Lobster. And Saleh for Everton, the big fella gets through a massive load of work, says Chris Shargy. I don't really know anything about him, you know. Let's have a little bit of look at this lad. Don't really know anything about him. I think he's impressed a lot of people in this game. Hungarian. That's about it. That's all we know. I never said it was a penalty. I just said it was a little bit unlucky. A little bit unlucky. Little bit unlucky. Punched away by Patricio from the free kick. What do we got? 13 minutes to go here. Yes, there is a 7 o'clock on the United stand. In fact, I think the live chat's already open there. Nice ball. Oh, he's crap. Why is Jota on the pitch? He's been useless as well. He must not. I'm surprised he hasn't used Felix. Felix. Yeah, not been impressed by him, to be honest. Some of the passing's been poor as well. Not another 0-0. Bruno takes it down. Just waiting for that big chance in this half. It just hasn't come. Waiting for the chance that's not going to come here. Boring game, says Vignesh. Thanks everyone for tuning in though. Chat's been brilliant. As ever. Germany, France tonight. Massive game. But this has not lived up to its expectation. They've dominated. If budget allows one, Kane or Sancho, says Darshan. I tell you what I do think though. I feel it's a little bit like playing up front for United for Ronaldo. Hungary on the attack here. Into the box. Good shot. Ooh. It's a goal. Oh my God. It's a goal for Hungary. They've scored it. He's offside. I don't know why I'm laughing because ultimately I'm not Portuguese, but I've just let myself out there. I've exposed myself that I want. Look, hands on their heads. Put your hands on your heads. He's miles offside. Actually, he's miles offside. I thought it had gone into the side netting. He cuts inside Pepe. He gets the shot off. Patricio should never get beaten from there. FIFA goalkeeper front post glitch, but it did end up in the goal. But it's offside. Offside. And here is the double substitution. Andre Silva is coming on and Renato Sanchez is coming on. Who's he going to take off? Ronaldo will not come off. It's Jota coming off. So he's obviously not... Oh, Bruno's staying on. He's obviously not a big fan of João Felix, is he? But that was a warning sign. Oh. Some people saying you're harsh on Hungary there, Mark. They're only a small team. They're not the favourites. He's gone 4-4-2 here. He's got to get two up front. He probably should have gone 4-4-2 a little bit sooner. Because Ronaldo's been really struggling against all those. Come on. Some of the passing's been really disappointing here tonight. Donny equals Felix in Portugal, says Vigna. I mean, is there a story there? Is there a story there? Andre Silva is good. Well, they've got to get the service to him, haven't they? Renato Sanchez on. I think this Portuguese coach has taken a little bit too long for me here. Hi, Mark. I'm from Singapore, says Shazwan. Yeah, we are going to be live on the United Stand at 7 o'clock, and we will be back live on here for the 8 o'clock. Hungarian national coach for United, says Mike David. Here's Rafa. Oh, he's done it again. He's freaking useless. He's bloody useless, that Rafa. He's crap. I don't think he's made a good pass since he came on. Oh, it's infuriating. He's absolutely infuriating. He's so bad. Why would you bring him on? What is the point in Rafa? Crapper. Absolute rubbish. Like, he belongs in a dustbin, you're right. He's awful. I do want Portugal to do well. They're sort of my second team, even though they probably end up playing England now. Lovely ball by Bruno. Here's Rafa. He'll mess it up. Of course he will. Goal! It's a goal! And it's the left back. It's Guerrera. It's Rafael Guerrera. He's been my man of the match. He scores for Portugal. Hungarian hearts are broken. And it's 1-0 to Portugal. And we've got a goal. We've got a goal. We've got a goal. And I tell you what, it comes from a crap cross from Rafa. He absolutely ruined the cross. And it's goal, Portugal. They've got the goal. And it's a lovely ball by Bruno. It's the crappiest crop. It's a crap goal. It's really crap. Absolutely crap. You won't see a crapper goal ever. Basically, Bruno plays a fantastic pass. Rafa plays the crappiest cross you'll ever see. Guerrero hits it and it hits the defender and goes in the bottom corner. It's a proper crap goal. It's really lucky. It's really lucky. But they all count. And he, for me, has probably been my man of the match for Portugal. So he probably deserves it. But Portugal, lucky. Definitely lucky. Lovely. Rafa's going to get a bloody assist. If you've got him in your fancy Premier League team, put him in. Absolute load of crap. It's one of the worst crosses I've ever seen, and it ended up being good. Penalty. He's given a penalty as well. He's given a penalty. Ronaldo. Penalty. Here comes the king. Well, it won't be Ronaldo. It won't be Bruno. It'll be Ronaldo. I tell you what. Rafa's got 2 assists. We've given him all this crap, Rafa, and he's won a penalty and he's got an assist. I mean, realistically, it's going to be Ronaldo. It's not going to be Bruno. It's going to be Ronaldo. Probably against the man of the match for them. Come on, Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on. Maddie, what's Ronaldo? Swee or swoo? What do you say when Ronaldo scores? Swee or swoo? Oh, you're useless. Bloody useless. Ronaldo to make it 2. Ronaldo. Yeah! Swoo! Swoo! Or swee. I can't remember what you meant to do. Swee! There it is. Cristiano Ronaldo, 2-0. He's up and running. And Portugal put Hungary to the sword. 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. No 0-0s. We don't do no 0-0 vibes. It's a penalty. As a United fan, is it a goal? Yeah. You know, it's the Portugal way. Ronaldo, Bruno. 2-0. And they've got the job done. They've got the job done. They've had to work hard to get there, and they've had a bit of a good rub of the green, but they have got the results, and Ronaldo gets his goal. Interesting game. Interesting game. I think a lot of people would say that, you know what, I do want to just give a shout out to the Hungarian striker, number 9. Adam Schley, his name is. He's 33. He's the captain. And he's currently playing for Mainz. Bruno finally does come off. Rafa, man of the match. And it's Matinho coming on. They don't like João Felix, do they? What is that? Come on, can somebody tell me? Is João Felix just not rated by this Portuguese manager? Did they just not rate him? Bruno comes off anyway. Look, the first goal is because of Bruno. The pass that Bruno plays to get Rafa in, even though his cross is terrible, it's a good pass by Bruno. But big result that. Portugal's next game is Germany on Saturday, which we'll obviously be doing a watch along for that one. But Ronaldo's up and running. He'll be fancying that golden boot. And actually, you know what? I think for Portugal, they'll relish that Germany game more than this game. These sort of games can be quite hard. SJ says he feels sorry for Hungary. Well, let's see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's Rafa. Look at that. He's crap. Absolute crap. I don't know how he's got 2 assists. He's useless, this Rafa. Absolutely useless. He's absolutely useless, Mark. He's absolutely shite. We wouldn't even have him as a backing dancer for Take That. He's crap. But he's got 2 assists, Gary. He's got 2 assists. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Hungary when they play France on Saturday afternoon and whether they can up it. But for me, man of the match is the left back, Guerrero. Who's your man of the match? I think he's been fantastic. I think he's been absolutely fantastic. And he got the goal that changed the game, Mark. He's been absolutely incredible. He's actually been just decent in a game where most Portuguese players have not turned up. I think that Guerrero has played really, really well. I thought Bruno did okay. Quiet, but, you know, good shot. Got the, you know, got the second assist, really, didn't he? Go on, run, you're in. Don't pretend to get hurt by the ball. Andre Silva. I do quite like Andre Silva, you know. But yeah, I thought Guerrero at left back is probably the one who's had the most consistent performance. Somebody's saying Rafa should be man of the match. Rafa's going to get loads of shit this tournament because I think he is a load of shit. Who does he play for? Rafa. I know who he plays for. Who does Rafa? Tell me who Rafa plays for. Does he play for Dortmund or have I got that wrong? He doesn't play for Dortmund, surely. Hungarian living in Australia and United fan, disappointed but proud to be in the competition and to be a host. Our manager is amazing and we miss Sabosi, Wilford. Let's go Hungary. Here's Rafa again. Crap pass. Plays for Benfica. Thanks, everyone. Hey, look, Hungary have done really well. And I tell you what I want to applaud Hungary for. You've given us a match tonight that we've not been able to see for nearly a year and a half, which is fans in a ground. Look, you know, enjoy these games in Budapest. Is that a goal? Oh, what a goal by Cristiano! Oh, swoo! It's fantastic! It's a brilliant goal by Cristiano Ronaldo. That is why the guy is class. That is why Ronaldo is one of the best players in the world. And that is why Ronaldo, for me, is welcome back at Manchester United. What a player. World class. He's offside. He's offside. VAR's going to get him there, isn't it? He's offside. I thought he was offside anyway. That's offside. Why do they keep showing it? He's miles off. Rafa's got a triple assist here, but I'm sure he's going to be offside. Why are they taking so long? Why are we seeing it? He's offside, Vignesh. He's got to be offside. Oh, he's onside. What a goal. What a goal. Magnificent from Ronaldo. And it's a goal. Fantastic. And that is why I'd take him back, because the guy's world class. 2 goals. Golden boot. Looking at that. Lovely goal. What a goal. He's obviously just sprung the offside trap with his brilliance and speed. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. It's funny because I'm talking about Ronaldo on the United stand at 7 o'clock. Lovely goal. 3-0 to Portugal. 3-0. I predicted 3-0 as well. I've done it again. 10 minutes ago, people would not have believed it. I predicted 3-0. I said it'd be 3-0. And it's finished 3-0. I've done it again. I got I got one right yesterday as well. What did I get right yesterday? 2-0. I said Czech Republic will win 2-0 against Scotland. And I've got one today. Perfect score. 3 assists for Rafa. Just shows you can be crap. He did all right on that goal, to be fair. But Rafa's got three assists. Rafa's still crap, mate. Lads and ladies. He's still crap. But that's a really good result for Portugal. 3-0 as well. And the thing is, they've boosted their goal difference. You know, Portugal will feel like they got away with one today. I don't think Hungary have deserved to get beat 3-0, have they? I don't think they have. But it just shows you, at this level, you've got to work hard. Mark's going to need a new laptop after the summer, spending more than half a day live, day in, day out, says Joshua Bowerwater. Yeah, it's doing a good job for me, to be fair. Thanks, everyone who's watching. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. You're very welcome. And that's not half time, that's full time, and it's a big, big win for Portugal. 3-0, 2 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo over a second or third choice centre-back, says Matt Hunt. Well, we're going to be talking about that on the United Stand. Would you take Ronaldo back at Manchester United? Live in about 10 minutes' time on the United Stand. And then straight after that, back on here for Germany versus France. It's a big, big, big evening, and it's been a big, big result for them. Unlucky for Hungary. I think they did a good job in front of a packed stadium, which has been nice to see. Can't wait to see them against France in Budapest on Tuesday on the weekend. And then I think Portugal are playing France here as well next Tuesday. So packed out stadium is great to see. And thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you on the United Stand in 10. Sweet swoo.